Hey there. I wanted to emphasize the fact that if you have some sort of skill, I have a skill of sewing. It's something that I've had since I was a child, and I have found a way to utilize it in making things for ourselves. I've done this for a while. I've mended our kids' clothes and teddy bears and panda bears and unicorns and blankets and socks. And now that we are trying to grow as much as we can, and we can't dig into the ground because we are renters, we found grow bags. And I almost pressed the add to cart button on Amazon one day, but it was so hard for me because I kept thinking, I can do this. I can make these. I mean, these can't be that hard. So I have actually been making our own grow bags. I got some landscape fabric from Lowe's and have just been trial and erroring, and my husband Mike has been using them and loving them, and the plants that we put in them seem to love them. In a little bit, I'll show you our watermelons and how they are just thriving in these grow bags. So I wanted to share with you my grow bags. There's no specific details on them because I'm still working out the kinks and figuring out what sizes we like, but I recommend that if you can make something yourself, just take the time and give it a try. This is our dining room table. And our home doesn't have a lot of extra space, so the dining room table converts into our craft table, our slime table, our catch-all table, but we do make sure we always clean it up at dinner time and have dinner here most nights. And I wanted to just show you some examples of my grow bags. These are smaller ones. We're working on seeing what bags we actually want to start seeds in to try to reduce how often they have to be transplanted as we are renting and having to use containers to grow things instead of putting it in the ground. We're figuring out what we like and how we like to do it. So Mike actually asked me to make a small one and then a slightly bigger one. So we made these two sizes. He'll determine what size he likes the best, and then that's the one I'll probably stick with. But it's simple, guys. It's a circle piece on the bottom, a longer piece on top, fitting them together, sewing them together. We absolutely love these grow bags, and I know that Mike loves it and appreciates it even more because I made them for him. It's like one of those love languages, the gift. So I try to keep track of what I've done and how I'm doing things, and eventually I'll have a full process down. You've seen outside our bigger bags that we grow things in as well. These are just some small examples. I'm working on making some of the larger bags for Mike, and I wanted to share with you a little trick. You can use chalk to write on your fabric, and then it just will eventually wipe off. It's way better than using pen that you get at the store. It says it's for fabric, and I can never either A, get it to work on the fabric right, or B, get it to come off of the fabric. So I have always used chalk for years and years and years. So it's just a little tidbit. When you're doing your work and building your own, it doesn't have to be perfect. I try the best that I can. It works, it holds up, and even if my circle doesn't match perfectly to attach, it's okay. It's still gonna get the job done. I still love my bags, and this happens almost every time, and I'm sure I could change my sizes and work on it, and I will eventually, but for right now I need to get these bags done rather than focus on perfection. So it took me all of about 20, maybe 25 minutes, and I have made a bag. We are going to plant some corn in it. I'm super excited. It is mid-July, so we'll see what happens with this corn. We're towards the end of the seeding, planting season, time frame. I'm really excited for some corn to see what happens. But that's all it took, 25 minutes. I made one bag that we can plant something in, and really it's gonna be so helpful for us. And I'm just really excited for all of our stuff that's going to be growing. I completely forgot to mention, I wanted to add that while I make these bags, I did try to put the camera somewhere so you could watch me doing it, but there's really no space in here for me to put my phone in a position where you can see me working on it. So I'll figure that out in time. And all I did was sit here and watch YouTube videos of other homesteaders that I love to watch and to learn things from. So while you're watching this video, you could essentially be making something of your own. I needed to share a little bit of South Carolina life. This is something we're learning and getting used to. The area that we live in has a rain summer. Every afternoon between 1 and 4 p.m. it could rain. So I spent the whole morning doing things, helping Mike get things ready, making grow bags because we're planting seeds. We've got green beans and corn, and behold, the moment we're about to walk out the door to go do it, it downpours. Yay.